YouTube, how the heck is it going? So today we're doing something a little different. I'm going to be working on the bike. We have an S40 Boulevard. Great beginner bike from what I was told. This was one of the things that we picked up and that we thought would be great to start on the channel. You know, Eugene and I are pretty much beginner riders. I used to own a motorcycle when I was like 20, and I only had it for like 3 months, 4 months before I crashed it, and I haven't rode a bike since. Sorry for the voice, by the way, guys. I'm just getting over a cold. That's why there wasn't really anything posted last week or the week before that. I'm just now coming down from it. So, the thing is with these bikes, this frame is good. That frame is not. That bike was bought from a junkyard, just like that, but for some reason, they classified it as a total loss, like certificate of destruction. This one came in as this. They told me they got it like this, and this is still a good frame for some reason. I don't know how this one got a good frame, but this one got certificate of destruction. This bike right here, we can start up. I'm gonna have to put you guys down. Starts up, no problem. Let me turn it on. It starts up, no problem. The exhaust fell off, but this sounds good without it. So I don't know how this one got totaled out. So the plan is I'm going to take everything off of this bike that's working and that's great. It's in good condition. The forks are going to, I'm going to redo the forks. Probably going to go all black on this. So I'm going to probably figure out how to clean this up, probably sand it down, paint it, and then transplant it over here. Like I said in the last video when I was talking about everything with a Honda, I still got to get the title for this, but in Vermont there's a loophole around that. If you get it registered in their state, you can still get a plate and everything for it as long as you keep the plate and all that stuff for a year. Usually Florida was like, oh, this guy has had this possession of this bike for a year, but he doesn't have the title for it, let's get him a title. I think that's how it works. I'm not sure. I've been kind of reading into it, I kind of not. I don't have my motorcycle license anymore. Something happened, I guess, when I moved down to Florida from Massachusetts, it didn't transfer over. So they want me to take my MSF class and all that stuff again. So until then, I'm just using these bikes to practice. Might as well tinker, since I'm a car guy, I like to tinker. So let's get into it. Let's see what we can do so far. This isn't going to be a complete how-to, guys. This isn't going to be, this is how you do this. I'm learning. I've never taken apart a bike. So I'm gonna go as far as I can today and see what I learn. Maybe I can teach you guys something. We can learn together. So far, I've taken out all the wires, pulled as much wires as I can out. I'm going to try to take out the carburetor and the intake box, and hopefully I could pull this off, and take out the engine without doing too much harm. Then once I get it down to bare, I'm going to clean it up, sand it up, and paint it. I got to try to make sure to protect this and shit, but I want to get all that rust off of there. Alright, so this is where we're at so far. I took off the tire. I'm going to show you on this bike up here, the actual working bike. So you got to take this pin, this shaft, it's connected to this shaft, and that is, the bigger side is a 24. I don't know if you can see that. Then to loosen up the wheel, to take off the belt, these are 12s. This is a 13. This is a 12. This is a 13. Crack it, and then you loosen it, and it should move it so you can move the wheel a lot more. What I did to push the pin through was I took one of my bolts that I had laying around. Now that I can't find it, I got this bolt right here, pushed it through, knocked it with a hammer until it came out. I have it on my ride-up jack stands, or whatever it's called. I took off this battery holder, which was 2 bolts here. On my other one, when I was putting that one in, there was 4 bolts. I don't know why this one's 2. I might be missing something over here that I can't find. I don't know, but there's that. Next to come out will be the fender, the suspension, and then I got to figure out how to get this a little higher. The bolts that I need to take out the engine are down here. One's underneath, so I need something to at least hold this up. Maybe I could, like, I don't know, tilt it a fucking weird way. This engine does run. It has like 25,000 miles on it though. That one only has what is it? I think it's like 1,000. Yeah, this one only has 1,000, so I'm definitely keeping that one. Yes, this is matching tank, matching speedometer. This is all matching. So it's not like, oh, that has like 30,000 miles, but this says only 1,000 on it. No, it all matches. When I was looking into getting it, it was like, that was a golden ticket right there. Where else do I need to start? And I'm going to try to take out the airbox and the carb next, since those should be probably the 2 easiest things to come out. Just like that, we got the carb and the box out. This is what the carb looks like on them. Pretty neat. Maybe I could do a rebuild on one of these. Figure that out. See how that works. I've never rebuilt a car before. The only thing that was holding that carb in is this ring. It was a little Phillips head. I was compressing it down to the cylinder head. Now it should pretty much be everything besides taking out that block. So my next step, like I said, is I'm going to take off this fender and we'll be down to bare metal. So I kind of tilted the bike to get underneath to look at this better. Alright, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts. What is this? 13. Let's crack these loose real quick. One. I think they're 12. It actually might be a 12. Let me go get a 12. So they are 12, they're not 13. I guess the tire and grease that was all over it made it feel like it was tighter. So there are 12. And here we're at so far. Looking a little naked. Alright. Let's keep going. Alright guys, so this is probably going to be quick, simple, short. I'm going to call it here. Next, like I said, I got to take out the engine trans. Then I'm going to paint the frame. Starting to get dark. I probably got like another hour, so I'm just probably going to tinker until I'm fully finished. But this is where I'm at. Suspension's out, free flowing. Airbox carburetor. The fork here that was seized is now out. I gotta find something to cover this with now. All the wiring's out, tires off. What else? So the carb's out. Yeah, this is what seized. You see, rusted, so it wouldn't even let me turn when I was trying to move it. Next thing's probably I'm gonna probably have to punch this out, figure out how to punch that out. So when I finally do the whole transfer, I could use my keys and all that just straight over. Alright guys, thanks for bearing with me. If you like this type of content and you want to see a little bit more of that, please leave a like and a comment. If you want to see more about the Boulevard, you know, me going through my course and all that stuff, leave a comment on that. Like, I don't know if I should wear my GoPro through all of that and see me succeed or fail. I don't know how Florida does it. In Massachusetts, I didn't have to take a course. All I did was come in, do the test there, and they sent me on my merry way. But again, that was back in probably like 2006, 7, 8, around there. I forgot how old I am. All right, later.